Hello Blender folks, welcome and welcome back. This is Gnomes, and today we're going to make more of this character, Tuka, original character of mine for magic fantasy universe. But this is like, actually I'm making this card for Sketch FAB or FAB now. Cell project. But I made serious improvements at things that were. So essentially what we have to revise the projected shrimp crab icons, which is the eyes things. Now it's sort of working but needs a bit tweaking. Adjust eyeball eye surfaces to match those things according to the character design at once. Yeah, match to character design, right? Then yeah, character design. Yeah, this I need to fix this. Delicate, although it's stylized, so I don't need to be super precise here. This version is low poly, so there's not too. It's not super precise as it would be like a more organic shape, right? So this kind of stylization, right? I mean, model sword, yes, we can do that. Then maybe I can start to do some texture painting. That would be nice, UV unwrapping, if I have time. But actually I suspect there would be some time limitations here. So this is why on this week I want to be doing stuff. I have a let's get the soundtrack. And a lot of things to do, but I'm gonna start to record not exactly a highlight, but something that will be relevant for what I'm about to do. Yeah, so just to complete here, then we have some material shading is not for today, compositing not for today, then apply some modifiers with some backup. Yeah, that would be nice, and I can finally rig the hair. It's about time, right? I think the base mesh is already set, right? So I think it's okay to go step forward there. Progressive auto weights method, I really want to try this today, so this will be the highest priority here, because it will be really nice to get this thing to see how that works. If I'm not wrong, maybe the body is already auto waves. Oh no, this body was different. It was made with skin modifier auto generate armature stuff from the skin modifier. Yeah, but then I had to fix the topology. It was a mess. So I don't really recommend skin modifier for making characters like this one. I think it's to, at least in the sense of try to take advantage of the generate armature. It just yeah, maybe for the skeleton, right? But then we could just bring a skeleton from something else, maybe Rigifiadon, but not sure. It has a lot of data there that are probably not relevant to have. VRM armature also maybe, but okay. Then face rigging. So I've already had have achieved a lot of bones here for the skeleton. For the face rig is mostly done, right? I've remade some and reused some. I'm not gonna use bendy bones this time, so this these fake splines are already working in terms of armature, but not in terms of deform. So this is where I will try to see what I can achieve with the auto waves method, and maybe later I can make a bendy bones version of this, even a converted bendy bones splines into regular bone system for game exportation. But we'll see if we can achieve this without bendy bones to start with, and that will be a good proposition. Bendy bones are time consuming, so I just have a bendy bone. Actually, I forgot for the, yeah, this might not be a great idea actually, but let's leave like that. At least this would be a mechanism. Yeah, this one could be the only converted one already. Bendy bone spline, so that's automations, yeah, the face rig, the muzzle mount topology, yes, for the universal sonic mount rig that I intend to do here. There is a proposition with 2D texture, but this would be, I need more thought. I would like to test, but there is problem with the volume, yeah, so it deviates a little from the proposition, but it's very cool if there is a way to do that properly. There's something about the volume that this will be flat, and maybe it's not that I want for certain angles. Alright, then we have the shape keys. Universal sonic mount rig, there's something that will be slightly experimental. It will be very hard, but so probably not gonna, just do the thing that I know that works. Extra shape keys, and then we can dive into mocap. But so this is, yeah, this thing is shape keys. Exportability, yes, then there's this thing about conversion of the shrink wrap modifiers that I'll have to figure out what to do about this for the face ghosts. But anyways, and then actions, right? Alright, enough time spent here. Let's get into the actual thing here. So the experiment that I want to do, educational one, is I'm gonna make a record. So if anyone is following right now, apparently not, let's see how that will work. So you see, for example, here there is the camera, you're probably seeing, has a zoom. Oops, this is not showing. All right, let's so that is a zoom that I can also totally snap locally. Well, it's not working. No, forgot one. Now it's locked on that position. Okay, and let's also get, so I want to make a new approach to all this tutorial making, and even highlights maybe. And I know this can be very weird. Not all people are, even myself, not used to doing this kind of taking action directly from tutorials, but I want to see how far can we go in that direction, like sharing files. I'm considering using FBX files instead, or object files instead of blend files, because blend files, right, you open the blend file, you have all the things that are from the user, right? It's confusing, so it's better maybe to just import those things. It's versatile, right? So I think So unfortunately I don't have a file here, so I have to start from scratch. So let's get a new file here. Yeah, let's do that, folks. Finally. But I need also to explain the mini player. So how would that work? Yes, and it's unsure if that will be favorable. There will be the lacking of space in the people's screen, right? Okay, so I'm going to start the proposition here, so it will be a highlight. Alright folks, so here a new proposition of like tutorial making, highlights making, I don't know, educational, something more active. And to do this, I'm gonna use this thing here, which you can see. We can do this. I can lock the screen in some place. Let me see. Yes, this is working. And so far, right? So I can do this. And where does it come in handy? Well, because if I go here on any YouTube video, there's a shortcut, is the I key. It is this mini player. You see there's a parenthesis, inside parenthesis I. You just click here or press I, doesn't matter. And here here you see there's a mini player. I hope you see that. Yes, but this mini player is not, it's going a bit crazy. So there's another button, not this one. This is to go back between I and you see this is snapping to the, in case of Windows 11. So but there's this other option here, another button there. Hold on, I can expand, which is what we need to do. Where this, I barely can click it here. So this, I don't know the shortcut. Then we can go back, right? But it's this one. And so this now is a mini player that we can place anywhere on our screen. And so I will make it to a size that is operatable, I hope, inside Blender. So I can close this already. Or I'm not gonna close this, so I'm gonna go back in here. So probably now what you're seeing is that I have this mini player on my own screen, which is annoying. So it's just for demonstration. And what you're gonna do, you're going to play the video while I am doing some demonstration inside Blender. So the position, the size, this is up to you, right? So let's say I put it here, and let's say that, let's also pause this, right? Okay, so I'll ignore the mini player now because you get the idea, right? And so this zoom will be required because then you can see what's going on in that mini player. Even if it's reduced, it is better. So what I'm going to do now, of course, I'm gonna start a new video and you try to see if you can, if you want, right? New, general, don't save. So we're gonna start here. I don't see exactly my screen, so this is difficult, but I'll be trying to match the proper conditions. Okay, this will not show here. Alright, so we're gonna build a simple skeleton here. So first, let's bring this screencasts here. Yeah, no, bad place. Sorry, folks. Okay, select all, X, delete. Zoom in, let's get closer to the center. Shift A to add an armature object. Could be a, yeah, no, that would be nice, right? But we don't want this. This is just, so just want a skeleton like this. Shift A, so single bone. We're gonna activate here the axis, and for that we want a shortcut for the axis. Mine is Control 3, but you can also add to quick favorites or change shortcut here. So you see we can easily, this is for the bones, not for the object, right? If you want, you can also add a Control 1 for the names as well, but this is up to you. Okay, then switch axis on. We're gonna enter numpad 1, front view. We're gonna go on edit mode. Super noobish demonstrate, but this is just for, so this will be the root bone. Let's add these names here. Let's change this to root. Let's go on the side view, 3. Reset roll, Alt R, just to, yeah, right. So just to be sure, rotate X 90 degrees, but ask because I want this to be on individual origins, and here you can also assign a shortcut to this. Mine is Girless, is the backslash key, right? Close to the Z key. And this one you can assign also shift Girless, shift backslash, right? Okay, so just backslash here, change to individual origins, select the bone, rotate X 90 degrees, enter, validate, right? Then Alt R to reset the roll. Expand this root, maybe scale 4. Alt Z to go to X-ray. Also, we want to set the armature in front. Object tab and visibility, I think. No, it's not visibility, it's viewport display panel, display as wire. Here also you can add a shortcut to this. Mine is Shift Control Alt H. So you can also add to quick favorite. This doesn't have quick favorites, sorry. So this needs, but we can give a shortcut. So you can at any time, of course this is better for mesh objects, right? If we go on object mode, you see this is switching. Well, I need to Alt Z to toggle the X-ray, right? My shortcut for the display as wire. So we want this by default, and in front, if we want the axis, these are the bones axis, not actually the. This is a different thing. This for objects, right? So this maybe you want a shortcut, maybe not. So we're going to leave like that. Use the leave wire X-ray on. Let's go on edit mode here if we weren't. Let's start numpad 1 front view. Shift D to duplicate, X, so along X-axis. Remember, Shift backslash, we are on the global, right? We could use local, but let's keep global here, right? Rotate on the x-axis minus 90 degrees. Scale down. Why am I doing this? Okay, let's make sure the origin is in the center. Shift S 1, cursor to origin, just to make sure. Shift S with the bone selected here. Cursor to selection to cursor 8. Then we going to GZ up, right? We're gonna make a spine, right? But first, let's also change here data tab for the skeleton, the armature stuff. Instead of display as octahedral, we're gonna change here as b-bone. I don't have a shortcut for that, but we can make, that might be a good idea for of H, because this is for the object, this could be for bones B. Display as just got that. Many of these ideas I got from other people, of course, and also from one that helped a lot is Zadik from the Cloud Rig. Right, Rigify stream or tutorials or live stream tutorials, presentations, he shows up rigging, right? So advanced rigging anyway. So anyways, here we have, I don't like this shortcut, but we have, it's not showing. Bug, I think. So what we want is scale b-bone. Spine name can be confusing, so let's pi press. They are hyphen. But you can do this one. Hold Alt. Holding Alt, well, don't need to hold anymore. I'm doing this, right? F base. We're gonna shift left, sorry, mouse button click, Control P to parent, make parent keep offset, Control Tab to go on, and 2 to go on pose mode. Now if I try to pose, now if I try to rotate, okay, so the base spine controls stuff. Now if we press N, sidebar region, right? Then let's go to whichever thing would be Tool tab. We want Pose Options panel. We want Auto I key. I use Alt X shortcut, so you can assign or add to quick favorite. I've placed Alt X, Auto I key. I can easily switch that, and to close the panel. Let's not use the navigate here, it annoys me. Alt X to switch. I don't know if it is turned on and off, so N panel, it's on. So grab on the G key, the last bone, the neck, right? And you see what is happening. By the way, if you scroll the middle mouse button wheel up, nothing happens, but if we scroll down, Auto I key length of 1, Auto I key length of 2, of 3. Now if you go up with the wheel 2, so you can gradually expand or contract this until limited, right? I think, but 0 is infinite, right? And you see we can bend this spine on any direction, provide we stretch it from pose mode. Then I click to validate, left mouse button click, grab again, and you see, play with this, and then rotate, hold middle mouse button, turn around, turn around, just drag middle mouse button around, hold shift and drag middle mouse button to whichever direction. Just hold the drag middle mouse button, right? Rotate. Then we can hold shift, whatever, find a good position. Select another bone like the D spine 1, deform spine 1. Grab. Change the auto I key length to, let's say, scroll down 1. So you see what the bones that are up, they are 1. If you're not sure about the bones orientations, if the axis is not enough, okay, click, right mouse button click to cancel this. Just use the Shift Control Alt B shortcut to octahedral. Is the only one which shows this. You see, you have a bone inverted here. This is not parented, I think. So there's another shortcut we can make here. It is in the overlays pop-over menu, so we can relationship lines. Add, for me it's Control 2. Add this to quick favorites or change shortcut. So end panel, let's disable that, collapse this. Control 2, it's not swapping, toggling these bone orientations. Oh, I did a mistake here, folks. Select this bone, shift select the D spine base, the original one, not the 001. So this is the active, the main one, the one pointing upward, spine base, right? Control P, that's parent connected. And now this bone, tab to pose mode, this bone here can also affect in the I key chain. If I'm just grabbing it, we can reduce the influence, but this is the major bone of the spines. Actually, sorry, this one. This one is the major bone, and this one is the hip, right? It's more for doing that, but we can also do other stuff with that. So select all, A key, Alt Q. This I haven't showed yet. It's pose, transforms. Actually, clear transform. Alt Q for me. Select all, right? You can assign or so. Select all. Reset all transforms for all the bones. Alright, then we're going to, what we're gonna do next, we're going to add a gun edit mode. Select the tip here. This is the C key, C for the circle. This is the circles, yeah, select circle, right? C, right mouse button click to undo this, W to switch, right? Leave this tweak by default. W key does that for the tool. Then, okay, select the tip, C, click with right mouse button click, and then right mouse button click to destroy this, to disable this. Toggle to numpad 1 key, extrude with E key, Z on globe. Validation. Select the bone, F2, delete all this. Bone, no, not bone, sorry. Not le bone, but head. Keep parented, check, grab, and on edit mode, right? It is connected, parented, that's correct. Otherwise, Alt P, I don't know, Control P, make parent, right? Alright, so now the head is here. Let's bring this thing here, extrude X, extrude again X, extrude again X, left mouse button click to validate, extrude X again and validate. Let's change this to F2. Yeah, let's pick all those things, actually just those two, shift select those two, control F2, new name D arm left, switch this to strip characters, hold shift left mouse button click this and hold, leave everything, and then OK, strip characters, digits, punctuations, and N at the end, right? Well, sorry, this is not what I forgot the, okay, this one has another name, sorry folks, F2 to rename, so shoulder left. We're gonna change this F2 arm to arm lower. We can do lower, upper. This is personal, right? Delete this. This we're gonna F2 to hand. And by the way, if we forgot this, we can just right mouse button click, switch direction, no, names, subpanel, auto name left and right. It recognizes the left side. Select, check, grab on edit mode, check if the parenting is connected. Yeah, they should be. Even the shoulder bone, check if it is connected. Yes. Then we select this with hold shift and left mouse button click, right mouse button click, symmetrize. Now let's do the torso here, select the tip here, but let's hide this bone for a moment. No, actually let's hide this bone for a moment. So select it, the base spine, this one we'll call D, deform hips, and they are collapsing the name, that's okay. Select, yeah, hide the base, spine base, H to hide, Alt H to unhide, but H. Select this tip, just click it or use the C, right, and then right mouse button click to disable, but we leave the thing selected. Then extrude on along X global. Okay, validate, move this up, GZ, then extrude Z down, shift middle mouse button, hold, yeah, shift, hold shift mid mouse button click, okay, extrude EZ, right? 3 numpad 3 from the right view, I think, right orthographic, extrude Y, and extrude Y again, then select this bone and this bone, actually just select this bone, C to grab this tail here, GZ, do something like that, G, validate, right, GY, G, validate, GZ, let's do this so this will be F2 toes, F2 foot, deform foot, shin, enter, F2 the thigh. Now select Alt A, deselect all, select Shift, hold Shift and select, well, or C and grab everything with left mouse button click, right? Shift, hold Shift to, with left mouse button click to do this, and just hold to drop. Then how to say, we're going to right mouse button click, names, auto name left and right, forgot here, so it's gonna select F2 hip dot left, okay, do this manually, then select, check if this is grabbed, yes, hold Alt H to this unhide everything, Alt A to deselect all, select this box select, which is B key, hold, drag here, hold Shift to select or deselect, and click with left mouse button click if you want anything else or anything less, right mouse button click, symmetrize, and now all this skeleton gone pose mode, so control tab or tab, depends on the modes we were dealing with, gun pose mode, Alt A and select all, grab a foot, G, and change the wheel, auto I key length maybe 3, I'm moving it down, right, rolling down, so yeah, so Control 1 or the shortcut for the names here, right, select the head, play with the mouse wheel, right, validate, or yeah, validate this, pick the with left mouse button click, select the hip, which is the one pointing down, rotate. This doesn't validate the auto I key rotations. Press R, actually ESC, press R, R again, R, just a base rotation, R again, it's global, generic, all axis combined rotations. Now press G instead of grab with on G. I have auto length, let's push to something, I think something about this bone is not working. Oh, now it's working, okay. So auto I key length with grab, let's move it up to 1, there we go. And of course now this will only work here properly if we had so control, yeah, select all, Alt Q or reset all for all bones, Alt A to unselect all. Let's just make the crudest setup here, auto I key, actually I key bone constraint for the foot, right, tab to edit mode, select this one, this joint here, Shift S, cursor to selected, which is 2, Shift A, add a bone, it's minuscule and it's not selected, so hold Alt, left mouse button click, bone, click that, rotate RX 90 degrees, scale S up to that direction, make it giant, F2 instead of bone, master M foot, enter, right mouse button click, actually Alt P, clear parent, okay, it's already cleared, Alt R to reset the role. In case you don't know, the role is an item panel sidebar region role here. You can zero that, or instead there will be a bone role, clear role, right? Alt R. This is default shortcut. Symmetrize. Well, no. Right mouse button click, and names, auto name left and right. Then right mouse button click, symmetrize. Then let's get on pose mode, control tab pose. Let's get, okay, this will be temporary because this is still an experimentation. So shift select the master foot left, yes, click it, then select, shift select the deform foot left, shift I, add I key to active bone. And now let's change something here on the bone constraints tab, properties editor. I must make sure I have the selection is the, of course, the foot bone. It doesn't matter if the other are not selected or not. Target the armature, yeah, it's already there. Chain length of 2, 3, no, it's of 2, but we don't want to use tail because you see I didn't place the IK bone constraint here in relation to the foot, master foot, but in relation to the, yeah, the foot in relation to, so turn off, disable this use tail option, there we go. Grab the foot here, shift left mouse button click the other one, control F2 to batch rename, if in case it's not bones just select there, or press B. Delete this, but it doesn't delete, so let's change this to find and replace. Instead of M and hyphen, let's do M master I key and OK. Now pick this bone and move it around. Okay, the I key stuff are horrible, but that's okay. We don't have a pull target here, but doesn't matter right now. Just grabbing, right, this bone, G, Z, G, Y, G, X, then pick this one. Make sure Auto I key option is on, so N panel, N, tool pad, tool tab, Alt X the shortcut, right? So turn it on. Select this hip, grab, and auto I key length wheel, middle mouse button wheel, then turn it. 0 is infinite, so I don't want it's the 1, 2, 3. This is no, just 1. Why this is happening? Okay, anyways, select all, Alt Q to reset. Select the head bone and let's pose it with a bigger Alt Y key length, 5, 6. Oh yes, it was happening all that crazy thing because the other leg was not okay. So go back on edit mode, select the left foot, the master I key foot, left, right mouse button click, symmetrize. That will symmetrize the bone constraint. Control tab back to pose mode 2, select all, Alt Q to reset all pose, select the head. Something is not, hold on, sorry, we got here some problem. Of course, remain on edit mode, select the foot of the left, Control 1 to, or whichever, to add the names here on the armature data tab. Select the foot because on pose mode it has this, so the bone constraint, symmetrize with right mouse button click, context, armature context menu, symmetrize, Control tab pose mode, select the head, N to hide the sidebar, make sure you get actually Alt Y key option on, and there you go. Now select the hip, and there you go. So this is of course far to completion, right? But we shift, hold on, Alt H, it's not, oh no, there's a little bone here, yeah. Select all, Alt Q, and turn this off. So usually I had this bone in a different orientation, but this one also is interesting, and the reason why the legs are twitching like that is because of the something about the is not complete. So anyways, this is just the experiment better this up, and of course this is partial completed, but so you can start to have an idea how we can use this. The trick here to implement this system here is way more complicated to make, like, to be more advanced, but it's I have the setup. I intend to show this. So you see, we will do. Alright folks, that was it. Highlight. I hope that was interesting. Maybe you could follow up, maybe you can this video is recorded, that will be good as well. Alright folks, so let's see the chat now. Sorry, it was not enabled. Okay, nothing in the chat. Let's close all this. Yeah, so I need to replay it myself, right, to see Alright, what I can do, yeah, so what we have here, to see that is a complicated system. There is a map ankle, there's a mechanism foot, there is the deformed foot, right, somewhere inside. We don't see it here, it's hidden. So this I want to make this public. Yeah, so all this read here, it uses that basis, that basic thing, the control skeleton, right? It's the same thing here, you see. Okay, I'm still using that. Yeah, still looking at. Sorry, folks. Yeah, finally, go back. Oh, this is the hip. Okay, so probably is a mistake. Yeah, because this one is like the base spine. I'm calling it. Control I key spine, right? And hip sway. The foot, it's much more complicated to implement the. Of course, you need the master I key. So you have, for example, this bone here, and we have the master I key hand as well. But I have also this one, which is a special. It allows. It doesn't rotate because it has, but it aligns the hand already from in relation to the center of the body. Some bones that I've placed there. But this will do the typical, and this rotates, and they are. It is just. We have this versatility here. While if I behavior, so I have the two behaviors here. All on demand, right? Live stream to get this thing right. Okay. highlight possible. That then we can correct. But you see, if we have